For years, Kogia has been the tool that discovered security issues by only looking at your codebase. It works incredibly well, but we wanted to go deeper. Today, we're changing that. We're introducing Kogia's AI native pentesting. Kogia now can deploy autonomous AI pentesting agents to actively attack an environment and report validated security issues to you with clear reproduction steps. The way this works is actually very similar to a real human pentester. It starts with recon. Kogia will spawn recon agents to go and discover your app. They map out features, and most importantly, they reason about your security controls, understanding how your authentication works, or if you have different subscription types or different user tiers with specific permissions. Once it understands the environment and the setup, it unleashes an army of agents to test every single piece of the target. If it finds a part that looks exploitable, say a complex login form for example, it doesn't just run a basic check. It spawns a specialized SQL injection agent. This agent will try to execute an injection, and just like a human, it analyzes what comes back. Your server might reject it at first try, but reveal a stack trace or an error message. The agent uses that new information to iterate and improve its attack until it finds the loop. Traditional pen tests take weeks and cost a premium. Korea doesn't just do it faster, it provides better and deeper results. What takes a manual team weeks of work, our agents finish in hours, systematically testing thousands of attack paths and permutation at a scale that is physically impossible to do by hand. And to make this perfectly fit your workflow, we provide two types of pen tests. The first one is the standard pen test. This runs for up to 4 hours. It's slightly less intensive, exploring fewer deeper branches, but it provides massive strong overall security assessment. It's also perfect for targeted assessments and your frequent day-to-day testing. And then we have the deep pen test. This is the most powerful scan we offer in terms of depth and coverage. It runs for up to 10 hours and aggressively spawns sub-agents without any limits, exploring the entire application to map and execute complex multi-step attack paths. This is a completely new way to secure your application, but explaining architecture only goes so far. Let me show you how that looks like in action. You can see on the sidebar that we have a new tab for pen tests. If I click on it, it's going to take me to the pen testing homepage. And you can see it shows me the list of targets that I have already defined. And I also can view all the pen testing runs that I've ran before. A target basically is an environment that you can run pen tests against. If I try to create a new target from here, it's going to ask for a name, a URL, and then credentials. Even if you provide the credentials, we're going to still do unauthorized pen testing. You can provide all sorts of credentials right here, and you can also provide a multi-user credentials. If you want us to test all branches in your app, if it contains multiple user subscription or multiple user tiers or different permissions. Additional instructions. This is very useful if you want to scope the pen test to a certain feature, and then the scan mode as we explained earlier. If I go into one of the running pen tests, these are the findings. They are grouped into authorization and authentication, business logic, and injection. I also can see the agents that are running. So if I look at Deep Red Team agent, you can see these are all the agents that have ran or running. You can see this is FTP exposure validation agent. You can see the tasks that it has been working on and the latest tool that has been called. File upload agent. This is testing this endpoint. See surf discovery agent right here. It's executing some code on the browser. And it's literally an army of agents. So you can see right here we have validation socket IO input injection. So this is the task that it's working on. Cross-site scripting agent. For the findings, if I click on one of the findings, you can see we have the description, the impact of that finding, and then technical analysis for it. You can see on the side we have affected endpoints, and then severity, CWE if it's available. And then you can go to the attack chain, which is basically the steps that the agent went through to reproduce this attack. So request the public paper index, download a confidential business document, step 3, step 4, and so on. We also give you an exploit script. You can use that script to replay the attack on your machine. It's also very useful for engineers working on this to get to learn exactly what the agent has gone through to reproduce this issue. These are suggested remediation steps. You can also assign this issue. We have, as the regular issue management that we have for SAST, we have very similar thing for pen testing the results. And then this is the status of the issue. Let's go to another finished pen test run. One thing I can do is that assume that I've run the pen test, got the results, and then fixed all of them. Now I can do a revalidation findings run. In this run, the agent's gonna just go on your environment and validate these issues to make sure that they're fixed. And if they're fixed, they're gonna be auto-marked as closed, which is a state that you cannot do, only Korea can do internally. And it's gonna show on your report. So if I try to do export report, let's do the executive report. So we also provide two types of report: technical report, which includes all the details that you have seen, and then an executive report, which is masks some of the more technical details. So we don't show you like reproduction scripts, we don't show you exact steps of reproduction, but we still show the issues and so on. So this is an example of executive report we produce. It's like a full professional pen test report that you will get for humans. This is the executive summary, finding dashboards, and you can see how many criticals and highs we have. This is the history. So if you did a revalidation run, it's gonna show on here, and it will tell you like we did a revalidation run and it closed 10 or 15 items. Scope and methodology, and then a couple of definition, and these are a summary of the findings. And all of them are open right now because we did not do a revalidation run. And for every finding, you can see the details of it shows in the report, but there is no steps of reproduction whatsoever. If I exported another report by the technical version, you can see that for every finding in the technical version, you can see we show the technical analysis and then how, like, a full proof of concept of how you can reproduce it. And also remediation steps. So that's it for AI pen testing. I hope you liked the video. If you have any question, feel free to write a comment on the post or reach us at support@korea.com.